right, we're gonna try to show you a survey. We basically made up a survey, so I'm gonna go to my kahoots. I've already written this survey. I'm gonna play this. I tried to write this. I tried to show this video before. There is one thing that I do not like about this video is you have to change the size to be able to view it. So if I was going to use it in class, I might
All right, I'm going to do some video
redo
work before we take this actual poll from Kahoot. I wrote this program using TI Inspire for those people that are watching this and seeing how it could improve educational.
Now you can skip this by hitting that skip button. I changed the size of this so you can see all of this. That's a drawback.
The key, to be honest, to be truthful, because I give 3 versions of the key all the time. So I took the time to write this program. It lists all the important parts. I've got it sized up so I can actually see it. So the question initially said, find the sum of the first 100 terms of this arithmetic sequence. So I've stated all the given out here. I've even written the explicit form of this. And then it shows the work it's required. After you find the last term of the sequence, you knew the first term of the sequence. You add the first term and the last term, and then multiply by half the number of terms you have total. Now, good things are shown here. You can see where kids could get tripped up, and they can see if they showed work where their mentality broke down. So I got this 27,750. Okay, that is the sum of the first 100 terms of the sequence. And
this would show you that you could embed a video to practice with this first. I'm going to get the size back to a bigger size so you can see it better.
Okay.
Then I'm going to start the game.
I will provide that to them.
Okay. That pin, it shows up, and you can do it on a tablet or a cell phone. That is the advantage if you don't have enough technology in the room. You can still get it done with your cell phone technology.
I thought it would be a good idea, since I asked the same question 3 times.
All right. I'm currently logging into that.
To know what the sequence looked like. Now it can actually make the sequence.
I'm going to skip
but it's hard to view on
the rest of the video.
So I did,
because I know how to do this.
10 terms, and I'm sure that when we look
see, I entered the screen right there. That's Moscato. That's me. I'm going to start.
But this shows all of them instantaneously.
Now. Okay, that's an image I entered before. Now it's asking me this question that gives you this much wait time. Okay, that's really the question. I know the answer. I would be very surprised if a kid could do that sum that fast, but I gave him 1:20. Okay? Again, it'll show you here comes the question, so you can read the question and try to get through the process. This is like a problem they had on their exit slip. Okay? All 3 of these numbers are used, so that one's wrong. That's where I could go back and show them after the fact which one's there. I'm going to make this a little smaller so we can see that number result is better. One thing I don't like about this is when I go too small, my formula gets moved to another page, or I go too big, it gets broken into parts. So I don't like it. It's not cool. But they asked a question on another page. Hopefully it doesn't do that. That's a thing to tweak before we roll it out. Okay, so let's go to the next one. The next one says this will do what as you keep on adding them together forever and ever and ever. The whole idea is I'm hoping that they understand that these things are approaching positive infinity. All right, so yeah, it's got cool sound effects. It shows you on your device that you've done it right. If you did do it right, then it gives you a green check mark. If you did not do it right, I believe it gives you a red X. Okay, now the next deal that we're going to take a look at is probably one of the more user intensive collection of data analytically positive thing I can get. So it says thanks for taking part. It downloads the result. This is a free analytical tool, which is not typically the case when you deal with freeware. Okay, ghost mode, I believe that you're chasing the best time. I'm going to save results just to show you what happens. It says download or save to a Google Drive. Those are both good options if we were going to go a digital route. So I'm going to download because I don't have a Google thing set up well. So you get the results in Excel. I download the Excel file. I was the only person playing, but it tells what's going on there. If I look at the question summary, it's telling me which the correct answers are. If I look at question one, it tells me the correct answer. It tells me how long people took to answer the question. It told me, who got what answers. Okay, that these are all good things to help measure like the question strategy. Okay, I'm going to go to question two now. Same thing. This analytical tool is awesome. The fact that they will do the data like they are doing and that you can get this into an Excel file very quickly should appeal to everybody involved. Okay, they do a good job of describing the detractors. Um, that tells you how long the questions are so you can adjust your time. This is a very, very good and powerful tool. Now, if I wanted to, I can save it, which is another good, quick analytical feature, and you could compare it year to year to year to year to year if you wanted to. You have to ask the same question or questions like that. But there's an example about how you can mix technology and apply it in class with or without a tablet. I know I'm trying to sell the fact that I got a tablet, but this is a two for one deal project for me. I'm not only trying to sell the people who are writing a grant to possibly people I'm writing the grant for to possibly give me some monies, but I'm going to try to get some people within my building to consider giving me some cash, or at least suggesting that this is how we should spend some time developing digital curriculum. So thank you for watching the Kahoot survey option.